The remix, baby!
Hi guys, welcome to a tutorial on how to start the Ka-50 Black Shark. Yeah, today we'll be running you through how to start up the engine, and I'll probably show you how to do the weaponry as well, all of the systems. So yeah, let's get into it. Right, so first of all, batteries 1 and 2. We need them to be on. We need forward and aft fuel pumps on, and the APU on. And we come swoop over to the left hand side. We hit the start button. Just wait a minute. You should start to hear the APU start up. Right there. You can have a look down here, see the gauge and APU on right there. Right, so once that starts up, you can hit Control and C, right Control and C to close up the door. That works also on the Huey. The same thing. In case left Control and C doesn't work, try right Control and C. Right, now what we're going to need to do, AC system gen, I think that is. We need to start up the engines at separate times, because otherwise, I don't know why it just didn't work. Right, so we need to turn fuel pumps on, fuel shut off, and EEG. Come over to the left side, turn the rotor brake off, left engine fuel on, click that to go to the left engine, and start. Come over to this side, we can see the engine spool up, and if we look up, we can see the rotor spinning. Hopefully, there we go. So they're going to start up. As you may know, there are two sets of rotors on the Ka-50 and no tail rotor. This is because, much like a Chinook actually, because they're spinning in different directions, it keeps the aircraft balanced while giving it a lot of lift and energy power, because there's not just one engine anymore. This is obviously used on a lot of attack helicopters and also heavy lifting for engine power. Right, if we come down back to here, we can turn on the right engine, gen, fuel shut off, EG, switch to the left side, turn on the right engine, click that, right engine, yeah. First of all, I was about to say, you've got to make sure that this is on 7, because otherwise it will just go all the way back to the start. And come back around here, make sure that's all those two are on, and then click start again. You can tell that there's two engines on aircraft because of the two vents or exhausts on the side. You might want to check that before, or just look at a tutorial like this one. So yeah, we're gonna start up doing the instruments. So I want to turn the fuel quantity gauge on. You could do that at the start if you really wanted to, it wouldn't really matter. Intercom, VHF2, VH1, DL, that one. I can't bother to call saying names anymore. I and U, OPER, and auxiliary light panel thing. This basically right here. You have all of the hydraulics as well back here. The equipment. You can't actually interact with any of these up here. Move down to here. You can see, if you right click this one forward and turn on autopilots. You want to change the data all the way to the end one and change this one to OPER as the one in the back, and the Inuit on. INU, sorry. IFF, nav, beacon, standby SAI, blade tip lights, formation lights, and another light. Then I want to turn the fire extinguisher on. Oh, is there beeping? You might hear that. Turn the monitor on. Doesn't really matter if you hear any beeps, to be honest, they should go away. Otherwise you've done it wrong. Nav light, click that 3 times to go to full brightness. Turn that to dust. If you're on a map like this with no snow, you turn it to dust. If you were on a winter map with snow, or it gives you a warning on one of these about anti-ice, you want to turn that up to anti-ice. You want to turn the rotorize on, the heat system, or if it's raining you can have window wipers, which I thought is quite a neat little touch. If we come back down here, some errors are going to be on this screen, some are going to be on these screens. These are mostly, or the systems, these are mostly errors. That one's mostly you can turn that off by just clicking it if something's on there and it's annoying you. If we come on the ejector seat by doing that one and that one, right hand side is done. We need to free the ball cage. 1, 2, 4, 5. If you do it 5 times, it should uncage itself. You can obviously adjust it by using your mouse wheel on it. Change the monitor on there. That should turn the monitor on, but if it won't turn on straight away because you need to use your throttle to throttle up. I obviously would recommend using a joystick and throttle if you can, mainly a joystick if you can't get a hold of the throttle. Throttles don't really matter, you can just use your keyboard. But right at the lowest would be a low throttle when you're like this, landed, not doing anything, starting out, whatever. If you put the throttle all the way up, that's high throttle. If you're going on long trips or whatever, that pushes these to a high velocity, and in the middle it's automatic. So I would recommend going on automatic because it'll help, I suppose, quite a lot, make it a lot easier. Yeah, I'll show you. So the weapon systems here, you're going to want to turn the master arm on, and press C on your keyboard to arm the cannon. You can change all these things, like jettison the things. To use the missiles on the very edge of my wingtips, those would be laser guided, so you could turn the laser guide on and off. You can have a head mounted sight there. Turn that on and off. And the cannon is, I've got a fire button that's set to my joystick. It does fire in bursts, so if it doesn't fire, then just stop firing and then refire again, as you can see. So that's the cannon system. Personally, I'm not very aware of the missile system yet, so I'll probably either do another video on that, or you can search it up on Google. I've seen a lot of videos about the weapon systems. Some of them are long-winded, some of them aren't. Comment if you want me to do one. That's mostly all the systems. Right, so once you've got all the systems up, you're going to want to press this button here to turn the APU off. What I would normally do as well is change that back to the default position, and you can come over here, turn the APU off. Right, okay, now you're done. The good thing about this aircraft as well is if you put your throttle up and then push the joystick forwards, you can actually, because it has wheels, you can use the wheels to taxi along the runway if you really want to do that, or you can just start from a stationary, like so. It is a lot easier to handle compared to the Huey, but it does drift if you do use the throttle, the rudder. It will carry on going in that direction if you hold it down for a long period of time. Also being the fact that this does have a gear control, so you're going to either want to set that or make sure you just press G or whatever you've got it set to put the gears in. It's not, you don't need to put the gears in, but it's always helpful. You can obviously use the cannon in midair. It's high explosive rounds, I think, so it does lots of damage to any targets, really. As you might know as well, in this game, aircrafts are actually quite fragile, like same in real life, to be honest. I really do like this game, considering it's got lots of detail in it. So I was talking about if it's light, I can go up to this Ka-50 here. Oh, missed. I can fire cannon at it, and oh, I missed. Where is it? It's above me. Oof, I'm gonna get away from it. It's gonna crash into me in a minute. Another cool thing about this aircraft is that it has a lot of, as I've said before, a lot of power with the engines, but the bad thing about it is if one of your engines get hit, you're spinning out of control because there is no rotor blade. So you might want to be careful of that. Usually it would be to do with because both of your rotors would get hit, but if in case it isn't, then that's, watch out. There, it starts beeping at you otherwise. Yeah, take it slowly when flying around as well, because your rotors can snap off, as I could probably show you now. I'll probably end up doing like another montage. If you've seen my DCS Huey startup, it's just starting up the engine. It's none of the weapon systems. I'll link it into the description, so you can go check that out. But I'm going to do like a little thing at the end, like I did in that, so I can show you the rotors snapping off. If I zoom out, that's zooming in. Zoom out. If I turn around this way, and if you go for a big dive and then pull up, there we go, see, and you want to make sure your ejection seat is working, so hold left control and rapidly tap E, and it should eject you. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed. Obviously, I'm not like making you, don't worry. And I'll see you on the next one. Cause I don't give up.